Man. Hey! It's time for another Ramble Radio.
It's a video.
But, Eddie, are your horses held on to?
Yeah, I'm holding
It's
right
also radio.
Okay.
Bam! Bam!
Whatever.
Bam! And we're not alone.
We're not? I thought we
We
were.
got Cody! No longer naked, Cody.
Yeah.
Fully clothed.
Fully clothed. Last
Rocking
day
the
of his
beard.
5-day contract.
Last day of the 5-day contract.
Last
Yeah.
day.
Hopefully get a new one.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Fingers
It's
crossed.
weird because I feel like you have a say in that, but I
don't
don't.
say.
God,
we don't
I
have
wish.
any.
Jeez, I
It's
wish
all
we
the
did.
the Ramble exec.
All this, they give me a memo and I have to put up the figures I asked for.
It's the Ramble
in
execs
front of us.
front
It's
office.
all,
management.
You know how that
You
goes.
know, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't
Come
jive with the
I
artists.
get it.
It's rough, man.
It is rough.
They don't get
it's a different
us.
mindset up there.
Way weird. Corporate-y.
Corporate, very corporate.
Very,
So
yeah, very shameful and
we're
corporate.
given specific guidelines
okay.
of what we can't say and what we can say.
Oh, it's gross.
If you guys had a say, you'd have my back. I know.
Absolutely.
Cody.
Oh, absolutely.
You'd have a lifetime deal months ago,
yeah.
man.
We
Come
get
on.
rid of Dex. And
Dex would have been gone.
You would have the
We
lifetime
would just
deal.
cut to you.
Yeah.
God.
So
Don't
okay.
put us in that position
Yeah,
to
don't
make
make
us
us
feel like we're the bad guys.
feel bad. We're not the bad guys.
God.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
it's cool.
maybe look inside yourself and see what you did wrong to lead to this.
You know, that's a fair question.
I mean,
that's a
I
fair
don't know how
question.
this
Maybe
is on
you
us.
contact the
Right.
Ramble corporate. and,
right. Maybe apologize. I don't know what for, but obviously something.
You know,
I don't
something.
know. Gee.
Could be
I
something
have
you
some
can
thinking
do.
to do.
Yeah.
Something
yeah,
you can do.
Yeah, maybe do some soul searching
Yeah,
on this.
you know.
I would.
I think at this point it is almost a reflection on what he's doing.
I 100% agree. I've never been more
To go
sure.
from a 10-day contract to a 5-day contract, I think
That's
that's
on you.
probably something.
It's on him. I don't know.
That's
I
something
But I don't
mean-
get any network notes, so I'm sort of,
Well, I mean,
Well, I don't
maybe show
know.
some initiative,
Yeah, maybe ask the network for notes. That's what we had to do.
right?
all right.
I'm just
All right.
saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
Throwing it out there. Just throwing
I
it.
mean,
we're,
I
on
hate
your,
to
we're Team Cody here.
We're Team Cody.
We're
We
Team
got
Cody.
look. Nobody's on your side more than us.
No.
All right, pal.
We're in front of you. That's how much on the side we are. We're in
I
front
guess
of
I'll
you.
just-
You're behind
I'll
us. That's how much we're on your side.
I guess I'll just have to entertain the other offers I'm receiving and see what
Yeah,
happens.
sure, man.
You know,
I mean,
do that. Maybe you could weigh that against this
Right.
5-day contract.
We'll
and
see.
Yeah.
You know, hey, these guys are offering me
a
6.
6-day contract. And then,
I mean, I might already have a 6-day contract on the
You know
table
what?
from
I would
someone.
send
All right,
that over
man.
to Ramble headquarters,
great.
Ramble
Well,
corporate. Just
I don't. I
see
mean,
what's going on.
I don't know why you're getting all confrontational. Good for
It's
you.
not us. It's
man.
it's,
Okay.
it's the suits,
good,
man.
Good for you if
It's
you
the
have
suits.
that. Jesus.
That's fine.
Wow. This is taking an ugly
Wow,
turn.
it's ugly.
Man,
This is the most uncomfortable Ramble radio
I
we've
mean,
ever done.
that's why you don't mix business with friendship. Is this?
That's why we're not part of the negotiations.
Right,
We're just
that's-
on-air talent.
If you can believe, I mean, believe what you want, but that's why.
That's it.
Man,
No say so.
boy, have we been on an toy ordering spree. It's. I mean, I'm only saying this because Andre is at the grocery store right now. But Cody, I think it's just Comic-Con, right?
It's that time of year when you're used to buying a bunch of shit, and then
Right.
they're releasing all their exclusives.
I think all the exclusives are just getting so fucking. Hasbro just did a shit ton of Walmart exclusives that we grabbed online.
Beauties.
Then okay, Cody's gonna get this now.
What?
You know what's on Amazon? Might be
Oh,
done
this
by
is gonna be
now.
the first toy you order.
This will be the first toy Cody orders. He's gonna be so
What?
excited.
I'm gonna throw it up here right now.
Dead gray Optimus Prime. They have now a gray dead.
You can
Optimus
open up
Prime.
his chest,
and the Matrix is a full color.
the Matrix of
inside.
leadership is there.
How am I gonna say no to that? Fuck! I might have to order that thing. You got one, didn't you? You ordered
I pre-ordered it, but
I might pre-order
I'm still like, should I cancel it or should I keep
it. Right,
it?
Cody. Thoughts? You would get it, right?
Sure,
You're
yeah.
a huge Transformers
You're a
fan
huge
now.
Transformers fan.
Yeah. No, I've been converted for sure.
Oh, I wish they had an Ultra Magnus trying to open the thing.
Fuck! Ah! Dave Campo. They should give him like a robotic Dave Campo head. You could switch out. He's like, with the headset. Just
Our
failing,
darkest hour.
just failing at every turn. Cody, now that you've seen Transformers, a movie though, you get the Dave Campo Ultra Magnus reference, right?
Oh, for sure.
Right.
No,
that makes
was the first
sense.
thing that came to mind.
That
Yeah.
made sense when you saw it.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on, right? Like 1,000%. Dave Campo was the Ultra Magnus of the Dallas Cowboys. Agreed?
Without question.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you could say that Megatron was Jerry Jones, who killed Jimmy, Optimus Prime, and then we were left with Ultra Magnus. And I mean, that was. Oh, fuck. So there you go. Oh, man.
Do you think you've seen all the stuff that's come out with my Washington football team over last week?
I've heard.
That's not the only team in the NFL.
Don't start this. Don't start doing
That can't be.
You said this is
The only team in the NFL.
every Cowboy fan took shit for us being, oh yeah, well when Irvin was doing blow, and they're like, well, when you
Right.
know we're not the only ones, and everyone gave us shit for saying that.
I'm just saying, they can't be the only.
There's no fucking
That's
way
got to be
they're the only
rampant
ones.
throughout the NFL.
There's no fucking way they're the only ones. I guarantee you every cheerleading unit, if you've been a cheerleader for an NFL team the past 30 years, you just got a massive check in the mail today from whatever team you cheerleaded for as a please keep your mouth shut. I guarantee you once that story broke.
Man.
There's no way they're the only ones. However, you should... you know what your problem is with this?
What?
You need to own it that they're the only ones because that's how you get rid of Snyder. It's
not enough to get rid of him.
You need to go, look, he's the only guy. They're doing this under his watch.
But unless he's directly implicated in it, they're not getting. He's not
Did
going
you
to.
hear that shit that the old safety said about Gruden?
Oh, yeah, Swearinger.
Whoa, man.
Gruden sucked anyway. I hated that hire from the minute it happened.
Jay Gruden?
Yeah. He's the Bengals offensive coordinator.
Is it mean to say this?
What?
I can't do this.
What?
All right, fine. Jay Gruden kind of looks like a special needs version of John Gruden.
He's like the clone that didn't quite cook all the way.
Yeah, you know who else?
Right?
He's
like an undercooked clone.
And
of
I hate to
John
say
Gruden.
this, he is John Gruden what Kenny Albert is to Marv Albert. I mean, because Kenny Albert 1,000.
He's the Danny DeVito to Arnold Schwarzenegger in Twins.
The both of them.
Yeah. John Gruden's Schwarzenegger and Jay Gruden's Danny DeVito.
Yeah. And Marv Albert is Schwarzenegger and Kenny Albert is Danny DeVito. I mean, goddamn. What if Kenny Albert's a diehard Rambler?
He's that clone. Remember the undercooked clone?
Yes.
In Clone Wars?
That was the janitor.
That was the That's Jay Gruden.
And Kenny Albert. When I first saw Kenny Albert calling a game, I thought, oh, well, look at this guy. Good for him. Against the odds. And now he's an announcer. When I first
you
saw
underestimate the power of nepotism.
Exactly. Look, best case scenario, he's the dead body in Stand By Me. He's a spitting image, Kenny Albert. But can we get that? I don't know if we can get that up there, but we can do it side by side.
I'll try.
With Kenny Albert and the
no promises.
I mean, I was like, man, good for this guy. I really was. I thought, holy shit, this is going to be a movie on Lifetime about how this guy just against the odds. And then I was like, oh, he's just a dude, a normal dude, and he's Marv Albert's brother. Okay,
that's how it works.
If Kenny Albert, the bad part is if Kenny Albert's a lifetime Rambler, there's no coming back. We lost him.
You think he is?
I don't know, but he's not anymore.
You think he's got to go cover up his Ramble tattoo?
Right.
I can't believe those guys.
If he was.
And if he had a Ramble tattoo, where would it be?
Where would it be?
His ass?
Kenny Albert, I think, would be weird enough to over his eye, not understanding.
Well, he's on air. He can't put it on his face.
That's why he looks the way he looks, Eddie. That's my point. That's my.
Oh.
I mean, I really think if we can get that dead body from Stand By Me, I'll just be like, mic drop, case rested. Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Officiating crew you would want to hang out with the least out of all the ones you hear every Sunday. I mean, not officiating, announcing crew.
Oh, announcing
What
crew.
announcing crew do you think would be the lame? I think it's going to be, you know who I think it would be? I think that would be Kenny Albert, Daryl Johnston, and Tony Saragusa. Remember those three?
Oh, you had Goose and Moose.
Goose, Moose, and wasn't it Kenny Albert?
I think it was Kenny
Stockton?
Albert.
I think it was Kenny Albert for a minute, right?
Stockton, I think, was the main guy.
I think it was Stockton.
It was Stockton.
Yeah, with
wasn't
Goose and the Moose.
Goose and the Moose. That's
was
a rough
probably
one.
The worst.
I mean, but really, this is a no-brainer, though. It's Steratore, what's his face? Fuck, the guy, goddamn,
Who?
I'm blanking. He was the fucking Cowboys tight end for it. Witten.
Oh.
Witten,
Witten, I don't even
McFarland,
know
it's that guy.
I don't even if you call Witten an announcer. I mean, it was, 6 months?
6 months. You don't do it? You don't even count.
He went back to football.
Yeah, he did. He was.
They convinced him, like, no, go back.
Just
Dude. You got
please,
more
buddy.
in you.
There's plenty left in the
There'll
tank.
be room here when you're back.
I think Booger
when you're done.
McFarland was the one who convinced him because he said there's plenty left in the tank, which means I think you could still play a game today in the National Football League. I think that's
Booger
how
was
he
just
said
sick
it.
of being on that chair that would
Right.
drive around the stadium.
Right. But don't you think that's how Booger McFarland would explain
Well, I'm
it?
sure Booger had a lot to do with him going back.
But don't you think he would say it that
There's
stupidly?
a lot left in the tank.
And Witten would be like, "Oh, right," like
Yeah.
they could get it.
I do have a tank. and it
Like,
is
yeah,
full.
like you got plenty left in the tank, Jason, and that means there's still plenty of energy in your body to play football again. He's like, "Oh,
You're right.
man,
You're right.
boy, thank you for putting it so brilliantly."
Are you upset he went to the Raiders?
No, I don't give a fuck. I really, it's not. I mean, look,
But that's weird that he came back solely to win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys.
and then
Spends a year there.
it's
then
like,
goes,
well, never mind.
never mind, I'll go play with the Raiders. That's the whole reason he left the Monday night booth, supposedly.
Was to win a ring.
Was to win a ring because he thought the Cowboys were on the cusp.
It didn't make sense.
And then now he's a Raider.
Yeah, they're going to be.
That doesn't make any. You spend your whole career with the Cowboys,
Right.
retire a Cowboy,
Yep.
come back to win one finally with the Cowboys, and then you become
Yes.
a free agent and go to the Raiders.
Because I guarantee you he's a trumper. I don't give a shit. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to miss this guy.
Well, if you do that, then 80% of the NFL
Well, that's true. Yeah. I
can't watch sports.
I don't even want to imagine.
NBA is about the only thing you can watch.
Yeah, I don't even want to imagine what Jay Novacek thinks right now. Like that would just shatter me if I just listened into
Yeah.
Jay Novacek
I mean,
on election Sunday.
The
I don't
most
wa-
conservative sports would be football and baseball,
Yes.
by far.
Yep. Then hockey. Then basketball most liberal. by
Most
a mile.
progressive.
Yes, by a mile.
Even their commissioner is very.
Yes. That's
They make
yeah.
the effort.
Yep. I mean, even Stern wasn't half bad. Still,
No,
I mean,
Stern wasn't bad.
Stern was probably the most powerful commissioner we've had in our lifetime, right? I mean, dude, that dude could squash anything, right? He put so many fucking. Allen Iverson put that one homophobic rap track out.
Yeah.
Fucking Stern has one meeting with him. That thing's never seen the light of day again. I mean, he gave the Knicks Patrick Ewing. Do you believe that, Cody? Do you believe that? Yes or no? Do you believe that
Yes.
theory?
Yes, I
You
do.
do. You do too. You
Yes.
believe it. You
The
believe
Knicks needed the New York needs to have a. I don't if. I'm surprised Stern let the Knicks get as bad as they were while he was
That's
still
my
in
point.
power.
That's what makes me think that maybe it wasn't. Because wouldn't they just do it 10
When did
years
Stern
later?
step down?
That's been 5 years.
It's been longer than that, hasn't it? Adam
6.
Silver's been around for a minute,
I
right?
don't know. I don't remember.
I'm just shocked he let the Knicks be as bad as they were.
That's
for
what I'm
as long
saying.
as they
That's
were.
why I don't think it was rigged. Because okay, well, fuck, guys, we gotta rig it again. Like that, you know what I
Can't
mean?
rig it twice.
Fuck it, we're getting him LeBron. You know, like
can't rig it twice.
we gotta give him LeBron. I mean, wouldn't you think? Like shit, we
We
gotta.
can't rig it twice. We can't. Yeah, I don't know.
What were the stories? One was that the Knicks card was folded, had a crease on
Yeah.
it, so he could tell. The other one, it was kept in a freezer,
So it's colder.
so he could feel how much colder. I just think it's like Wayfair. The odds of something not going right. That's why I just don't think you could rig it like that, where he has to grab it. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
he has 5 seconds to look for what, half a crease. And then was he gonna just is he just feeling around for 30 seconds till he finds the coldest one? Oh, okay. That I don't know. I don't know if I buy
don't
that.
know.
I don't know if I buy that one. I don't know if I buy that.
And then the
And
Spurs-
by the way, look, fuck the Knicks.
Oh yeah.
But it's not like Ewing gave him title after title that you got to go after him and wonder if it was.
No,
Don't
but
you
at the
call-
time Ewing came out, he was the top guy.
he was a guy. But
He was
don't-
the guy, and if you were going to have a person go to a major market, it would be Ewing to New York.
But the theories that
because
they
LA
rigged
was
it-
already established.
The theory that they rigged it for the Knicks didn't come really into play until like the early 2000s when it didn't work out for him. So why do you give a shit? I mean, fucking, if anyone, the Spurs getting Tim Duncan. When they already had David Robinson.
David Robinson.
They missed the playoffs
Because he
1
was
year
injured.
out of 30 fucking years.
Because he was injured.
And they win the fucking lottery.
And then they win the lottery.
Right.
And then, yeah.
But you know that wasn't rigged because the NBA doesn't give a fuck about the San Antonio market.
No.
So, yeah, I think it was just pure luck that bad luck.
Unless that was his penance for the Knicks thing, the new Ewing thing 20 years earlier was all right, I'm going to give a small market team.
All right, fine. Small market team gets Tim Duncan. God, now if Tim Duncan goes to the Knicks, then that's rigged. I would 100% because that would have been like, wait a minute. I mean, that's
Well, the Knicks weren't in the lottery that year.
no, exactly. That's my point.
Yeah, they weren't in the lottery, but you guys get
You
Tim
guys
Duncan.
got Tim
that would have been blatant.
Does Tim
But he
Duncan?
could have gone to the Celtics
That's right.
that year.
Does Tim Duncan win a championship with the Knicks? I think they bring everyone down. I think you could have had. Okay, I'm telling you this right now. They don't win a title. I'm putting this out there right now.
With Tim Duncan?
I'm telling you. I'm just going to give you this Knicks lineup, and because it's the Knicks, there's no title. You have a twin tower power forward center combo of Duncan and Dirk. You have Steve Nash at the point guard. Kobe's your shooting guard. They don't win a title if it's the Knicks. The Knicks will find a way to.
Well,
because
Kobe's not going to pass that ball to anybody.
Right. There's no way they fuck it up. They find a way to fuck it up. It's the Knicks. I'm just saying. No offense to Knicks fans, but I think the Knicks blow that.
No, I don't think they take offense to anything these days.
Yeah, that's true. Cody, do you think Dirk and Tim Duncan, Steve Nash and Kidd is your backcourt?
Why do you have 3 Mavs on there?
Because they're great. I'm trying.
Of all the places to cherry pick talent
Okay,
from,
here we go.
You pulled 3 players from the Mavericks.
I went 4 Texas. Did you notice that too? I went all Texas.
You have the entire landscape of the last 20 years of the NBA, and you cherry pick 3 Mavericks.
Name me 5 better players of that era than Dirk and Tim
They
Duncan.
won one
5
NBA title.
5 better players than Dirk and
The
Duncan.
Lakers had 5 in that span.
5 better players. I want 5 better
Then
players.
who?
Dirk and Tim Duncan. 5 better of that era. Name 5 guys who are better than those two. 5. You can't. There's no way. I'm not going to give you Garnett. No fucking way. Maybe Kobe over Dirk. I don't know if I could put Kobe over Tim Duncan. Maybe Shaq.
They don't have the rings to line. Tim Duncan does.
Tim Duncan does.
But Dirk doesn't have the rings to line up with everybody else.
He was top 20 all-time player. Top 20 all-time player. No question.
All time.
Number 6 in scoring.
He played forever.
And that's another reason.
Where did the NBA put him, or the ESPN ranking?
That's a good question.
That they just did like last year or this last month.
I thought Dirk was
that?
top. He might have gone further than top 20 on the NBA thing. Check that out.
Top 20 all time?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dirk, absolutely, dude, revolutionized the game.
They put Dirk 19,
Yeah,
on
19.
ESPN.
There you go.
So he's just sniffing it. He just cracked it.
It's still in.
It just blew my mind that you had the chance to build the ultimate Knicks team.
Tim Duncan was number 8.
And you pulled 3 Mavericks.
I did. Hey, let me tell you something about Dirk, though. Dirk, what 7-footer could nail threes before him like that? Completely drew the defense out. No one could do that. That's why I'm saying if you pair him with Tim Duncan.
Right, but you don't need to throw Nash and Kidd in there. There's better than Nash and Kidd.
Kidd was a net for most of that time, all fairness.
But still,
and a Phoenix Sun.
He didn't do it.
He did win one with the Dallas Mavericks. But
he was hanging on by a fingernail when he won with the Dallas Mavericks.
I think the Dallas Mavericks benefited for whatever reason. I think that all the players of that era who were younger than Kidd had such a reverence and respect for him that they didn't realize how much he declined as a defender, and they still looked at him as an elite defender. It was weird. It was that playoff run was weird because of that whole season. You saw it all year long. Players they wouldn't really attack Kidd. They still had this like, oh no, that's Jason Kidd. I'm like, you could blow right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was very strange. Kidd had that mystique about him, which is very odd. But I am gonna say that is better than Shaq and Kobe, Dirk and Duncan. I'll put it out there.
Well, that's 2 different types of players.
I don't care. I would roll
the
dice.
You got 2 7-footers.
If you can give me.
And Shaq wasn't anything unless he was under the rim.
Thank you. That's why Dirk and Duncan better than Shaq. Cody, would you take Dirk and Duncan over Shaq and Kobe right now in their primes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2 different skill sets.
Exactly, but you would still take them. That's
then
why.
What stopped Dirk from winning 5 NBA titles?
My point is the Knicks would fuck that up. Dirk and Tim Duncan as your front court. The Knicks fuck that up. No
also,
question.
the Spurs stopped them from winning 5 titles.
Spurs stopped them big time. Spurs, dude.
So you're saying Duncan is superior to Dirk?
Yes. The greatest power forwards of all time, I go Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Barkley, Garnett, Karl Malone. I put Karl Malone at the last spot. I know he's got the points. Fuck that guy. I go Duncan, Dirk, Barkley, Garnett, Malone.
Oak Tree's not in there?
No.
You don't have Oak Tree in there?
Do you really want me to go Mavs? I'll put Cherokee Parks in there if you want to do this. If you really want to do this. And
Please,
fucking
put Cherokee Parks
Chris
in.
Anstey. I'll put Chris Anstey, even though he was a small
You have the Knicks at Cherokee Parks.
Lauren Meyer. They had Cherokee Parks.
Sarunas Marcelonis.
They had Sasha Danilovic. I'll give you all the Mavs
Knicks would
grades.
fuck that up.
Martin Mursep. I'll give you all the Mavs grades. Ed O'Banion. I'll do it right now. I'll go down the list. No, I don't think I'm wrong. Cody, am I wrong in my best power forwards of all time list? You could maybe shuffle the bottom three around, but I go Duncan Dirk. And then after that, I guess because of championships, you go Garnett, and then Barkley, then Malone. I would take Barkley over Malone.
I would say
Malone had a better skill set than Barkley.
But he was
I would say
such
Malone
bad.
over. I would take Malone over Barkley, but I would also probably take Garnett over Dirk.
That's a tough one. They're right there. They're right there. Garnett and Dirk are tough. That's a tough one.
But I think 1, 2, 3. That's not terrible.
1, 2, 3. It's Duncan and then either Dirk or Garnett, right? Duncan, no question.
Yeah.
And then 2 or 3 is either Dirk, Garnett. Then you go Malone, then Barkley.
I think I go Malone then Barkley.
And Eldon Campbell, where does he go?
Eldon Campbell's up there. What about Elton Brand? We're forgetting him. I mean, there's. Oh man. Well, all right. This is.
That's good.
Sorry about this, guys.
I was trying to prolong it with the
I
basketball.
know.
talk.
We had a good basketball.
We did have a
talk.
good
This is
basketball
the most
discussion.
basketball we've ever.
It might have
talked.
been the most heavy NBA talk we've ever
heaviest.
had. Dirk. Dex. You remind me a lot of Dirk.
Similar.
Very similar build. Dex.
Oh boy.
If you were to build your fantasy NBA team,
Do you think he even knows what that is? They have to.
you have whatever sport you have on
There you go.
Coruscant.
Just to be safe.
If you were going to build
Right.
a fantasy sports team out of all the players in the league of whatever sport you guys play, what would list off those players?
Okay. The special today is my world-famous Dantooine chowder. It goes great with a burger. And if you order that combo, you get a nice milkshake to wash it down. And I don't care about science or facts. You come into my diner wearing a goddamn mask, I'm ripping that fucking thing right off, and I'm strangling a hostess to death with it.
Wow. He's an anti-mask guy.
Is that a shock?
No, I didn't.
Is that
Not like
a-
I couldn't see that coming.
Is that a
I
shock?
didn't.
Are you surprised by
No,
that at all?
Not at all.
Oh,
That's right down
fuck.
his alley.
That piece of
Wow.
Cody, I'm sorry, man. Hopefully that 5-day thing gets figured out.
Yeah.
But where can everybody find you, man? And look,
well,
we're gonna tell them how you have the toughest act to follow in the Ramble.
Yeah.
So we're gonna Eddie and I we'll mention if they ask us.
If they ask
we're
us.
not gonna call them out of the blue because that's
Yeah.
rude. But if they ask
Yeah,
us,
it's not really a two-way
right.
communication.
If they
thing.
happen
tell
to
us
ask,
what
like
goes
we're
on.
not gonna volunteer that information.
If they give us a
Right.
what do you guys think? We'll tell them.
We'll tell them.
Okay. I mean, that's all I can ask for, I
Yeah.
guess.
All right, good.
So,
Good.
if you want to find me, Cinesnob Cody on Twitter, and then I have 3 other podcasts: the Cinesnob podcast with weekly reviews, Re-MCU where we're talking Marvel movies, and Quarren Stream where we're talking to comedians and other folks about what they're watching during quarantine. So the latest episode you should find, hopefully, is one with a guy named Jordan Olds or Arsenio Hall from the 2 Minutes to Late Night video series.
Nice.
We're going to have him on this week.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Eddie, 5 days a week, twice they say.
Yes, 5 days a week. Patreon.com, The Ralph Report. 5 days a week. Swings and misses. And then every Tuesday, Friday, we got Ramble Radio. And then Wednesday, we have Ramble Prime.
Prime proper rambling. Every Monday you can catch me as a smug nerd with Eddie.
Yeah.
And then hopefully soon I'll be doing a modern video game thing on my YouTube channel every Monday. And then every Thursday I have a Retro Rocha which comes out where I talk old video games. And every night during quarantine I'll be playing an old video game. Twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. Please find us. Subscribe to all of us. Check it all out.
all that.
5 stars.
5
Positive
stars.
text review.
Please.
All that
Spread
good
the word.
shit. Spread it. All right, I'm going to end with I go Duncan, and then it's a coin toss between Dirk and Garnett. Is that fair?
Yeah.
To do?
Fair. That's fair.
2A, 2B, a coin toss?
Yeah.
God, I guess you're fucking right. I will have to go Malone then Barkley. Even though,
Barkley,
man,
you got to go Malone over Barkley.
Yeah.
Longevity, he was more prolific scorer.
he effortlessly ran the pick and roll.
Yeah.
I mean, just you left it. if he was open 15 feet away from the basket,
did it.
it's dead. You're
It's done.
dead. You're dead. You're toast.
Barkley, you could not. That's
But
15 feet from the basket, Barkley. I don't know.
I don't know about that. But Malone was the most easily rattled out of that whole group.
He might have been psychologically. He might have been the weakest.
I mean,
Possibly, yes, that's true.
Mailman don't deliver on Sunday, and that ruined him. They ruined him. That was it. All right, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Take care. Be safe.